It is imagined that dairy and poultry breeders in the country could get more produce from their animals if only they used better quality feeds. As it is currently, lack of close supervision from the Kenya Bureau of Standards has seen the entry of unqualified feed manufacturers who have consequently been supplying poor quality products to farmers. According to findings from a study done by the Kenya Markets Trust, 90% of animal and poultry feed manufacturers are SMEs who lack the capacity to meet best practices.
Inputs that they use have issues. The products that they put out there in the market have issues. And that's the reason why you will find the big farmers in this country produce their own animal feeds. Now the problem when they produce their own feeds is that nobody has tested the quality of these feeds.
The raw materials, which are mainly maize, wheat and their products, are in competition with the human foods, resulting into the importation and consequently adding to the cost of the feeds. With some ingredients also lacking in the country such as mineral premixes and amino acids, 73% of the raw material suppliers are yet to secure certification by the KBC.
The raw material subsector relies on imports sourced from neighboring countries and internationally. These attract tariffs and taxes, which increases costs. Many of the local ingredient suppliers do not have physical addresses, and the material is prone to adulteration during the inbound logistics. Two key cost drivers in feed production include the high cost of transporting imported raw materials and finished products due to Kenya's centralized processing model and significant underutilization of installed processing capacity.
The study proposes the licensing and regulation of raw material dealers and KBC to consider outsourcing services from accredited labs.
The feed processors have limited technical capacity in feed processing and are subjected to high costs of testing services, inefficiencies in service provision, and inaccessibility of laboratories. KBC has high technical competence both in terms of equipment and its staff, but it faces resource limitations in carrying out surveillance and enforcement of the set standards because of the large areas that need to be covered and number of millers and processors.
Currently, the over 90% of small-scale operators are producing less than 1,000 tons per month, with 7% of the manufacturers producing between 1,000 and 5,000 tons per month, and 2 to 3% producing higher than that. Nicholas Ndwati, Business Defined.